Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Now here's Cunningham. Gasol grabs the board. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Graham, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Maravich. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, great kick out by Cunningham. I mean, he really sees the floor.
Here's Charlotte. It's a three-point game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Reed. Here's Maravich. To the inside. Smith. Some solid defense from Gasol.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And the jam by Brown.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
Takes a step back. Here's Maravich. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Good on the shot.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Maravich. With the teardrop. The putback. Three-pointer. Houston with another miss.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And that one's good.
Yeah, a graceful touch from Cunningham, making that floater look effortless.
Drive by Brown. And Cunningham pulls it down. And Houston has possession. Tries to spin move. And Cunningham throws it down.
Oh, the slick handles of Cade Cunningham on full display.
Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Cunningham. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Cunningham's got 6.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Kidd, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Nice positioning from Gasol there. I mean, that time established himself inside and then went up with assertiveness.
Now here's Cunningham. 3-point lead. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 6. And Gasol with the block.
The defensive player of the year during the 12-13 season, Gasol, still outstanding at blocking shots.
And rejected. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
Number 77, Luka Doncic.
Outside Carter. It's hauled in by Houston.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Andre Dillon. First personal foul. Third team foul. Now into the lineup for Houston. Mark Eaton.
Now Smith. Yet to see a basket. Here's Doncic. Pass to Marley. Now Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. And Doncic hammers it home.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
And that one drops for him. Kid's got his second basket. Houston leading by 3. Doncic on the wing. Inside. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Luka's peripheral vision off the chart. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Here's Carter. Doncic pulls down the board.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Brown. The finish! And the jam by Brown.
And Brown runs the floor like a locomotive, 225 pounds, and wrecks defenses in transition.
Now here's Doncic. Gasol grabs the board.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Insanity showing off his amazing bounce.
And Houston has possession. After the basket by Charlotte. Eaton shot is good.
And given the height advantage, it's no surprise he was able to score.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Brad.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
That is just too easy for AK-47. He's a pro at knocking it down with force.
Clock at 6. From 12 feet. Eaton. Second chance effort. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Carter. And he makes it on the layup.
Assistant.
Carter's got 6.
Hey, nobody on this floor or any floor for that matter is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Pass to Mullen. Here's Eaton. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Hornets ball. Substitution on the court.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Charlotte on top, leading by a point. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Guys, back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. The Hornets with a lead. Now here's Wall. On the wing, Christie. Second shot opportunity. And Caro no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Wall. Chambers grabs the miss. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Young with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Christie with a rebound. Charlotte trailing. Banchero outside. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Down low. Here's Chambers. Averaging around 5 points a game. On the take. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, at 6'10", dunking comes easy to Chambers, but he does it with a little flair once he's near the rim. He's ready to punch it home with flavor.
Rockets foul.
And Houston making a change here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Rockets.
Banchero outside.
Cade Cunningham.
6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from the high post. Chambers grabs the miss.
Trying to take what the defense allowed, but he couldn't get it to go.
And stolen by Banchero. Here's the floater. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero.
Checking in for Houston. Willis Reed. Josh Smith. Pete Maravich.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Rockets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Smith inside. Great D that time from Banchero. Can't hit from in close.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
From deep three-point range. So it's the Hornets now. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Butler taking his time here. Smith with the rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pass to Reed. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Cunningham. He has 6. And that one's good.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
Pulls it in from the elbow. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
From the high post. And another basket for Houston.
Wagner finds the mid-range shot available and takes it.
Outside Wall. Outside Butler. From deep, Banchero. And Cunningham pulls it down.
rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
John Wall goes right into the contact, seeking it out to create an and-one opportunity. That's real grit on display there.
A minute 39 left in the first half. Here's Cunningham. And another basket for Houston.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham really is.
Banchero outside. Pass to Butler. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. For Charlotte. 1:14 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. Charlotte needs to get off the shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Houston leading by 4. Here's Doncic, and another basket for Houston.
Oh my, sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Here's Carter, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
A focal point of this offense, Carter knows exactly how to find ways to get himself to the line.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Nance outside. And here's Doncic outside. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Kidd. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And now just a 1-point Houston lead. Here's Mullen. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Houston leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hornets trail by 3. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. 3-on-3. Pass to Mullen. Now Doncic. To the paint. And Nance with the slam.
The tremendous athleticism possessed by Nance, a big-time dunker who loves throwing it down when he gets deep inside.
Here's Kidd. Here's Kirilenko. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kirilenko's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Maravich. 6 to shoot. And the shot's good. 9 points in the game.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Brown. And Maravich pulls it down. Houston leading by 5. Here's Carter. There's the drive. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And the coaching staff wants Carter to attack defenses like this because they know he can get it done with ease.
And Doncic hammers it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Mullen, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Jaylen
Got it.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
Hornets trail by 3. Right side Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Doncic left side. Oh, and the jam by Doncic.
Did you guys see that from Luka? My goodness, some extra sauce there.
Here's Kidd. 7 points in the game. And Reed pulls it down. Houston leading by 3. Here's Doncic. Doncic finds his opening on the inside.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heel.
Deflected. Pass to Mullen. Now Doncic. The fader. Again, Doncic missing. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Kirilenko. And he jams it home with authority.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot on.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Look, he's got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Here's Kidd. He has 7. Pass to Brown. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
The athletic Brown with a big-time slam. You got to defend him better than this.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So Cunningham will bring it up for Houston. The lead is 2. The kick out to Nance. Pass to Aguirre. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Inside. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Man, it's such a pleasure to watch Sabonis work. Great basketball IQ and an unreal passer for a big man.
Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Count that one.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Cunningham on the wing. 10 points for him. And Houston making a change here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Rockets. Number 30.
Cunningham outside. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Wall on the attack to the left side wing. Here's Banchero, plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And that's now 6 points for Paolo Banchero. Pass to Marley. Wagner on the wing. And Wall comes to help. Here's Reed. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
That'll belong to John Wall.
And, you know, you talk about leadership. It comes in a lot of different forms and ways. And guys that provide that solid foundation for a team, Reed is one of those guys.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead they're going to have to settle for the tie.
And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late. And that's how you become a clutch performer.
Now here's Smith. No made baskets yet. From 18 feet away, it's rebounded by Wagner.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Smith, driving in, and stolen by Cunningham. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Substitution on the court.
And Houston has possession. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Young goes in. No good on the buzzer beater. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And Doncic puts up a deep three. Granger grabs the miss. Releases. And he nails that one right through the heart. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And it's the Hornets on the break. Wall looking over the floor. Knocked loose. Pass to Marley. By himself. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Big time slam by Dan Marley gave the defense no chance to stop that one.
And Wall, here we go. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. To take the lead. Oh, the explosiveness from Luka. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And the foul called on John Wall. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Houston making a change here.
Now into the lineup for Houston. Josh Smith. Cade Cunningham.
Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get off a shot. Rejected by Sabonis. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Substitution for your Rockets. Number 16.
Charlotte trailing.
Walker Kessler.
Here's Wall. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, that's as good a look as he's going to get, in my opinion. He's just got to shake that one off and get ready for the next chance.
Kessler a screen. And finished off by Kessler.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cunningham could run this play with his eyes closed. He's so good at getting others set up.
Pass to Granger. Outside Butler. There's the triple. Smith with the rebound. Houston leading by 4. Cunningham outside. Out to the wing. Here's Kessler. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Banchero to the hoop. Sabonis. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's Cunningham. Driving inside. The layup misses. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Butler. Back to Banchero. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
When you're the number 1 pick, like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well grounded. Got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Maravich. Count it.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Kidd. Charlotte, no good that time either. Houston leading by 4. Here he goes. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Ben Carroll. Here's Kidd. Shot clock at 5. And here's Brown. Here's Maravich. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Three-pointer, no good.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Houston leading by 6. Here's Mullen. Picked by Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Brown with the steal. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Doncic.
They've been winning the rebound battle today. Another big board right there.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Carter. Shot from 16. Rebounded by Smith.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Doncic. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Brown inside. Carter outside. Going inside. Oh, no good on the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
It's money from deep.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot game of Mullen, excellent. Tremendous confidence in that shot, as well he should have, because he's lethal.
Spins. Quick 2. All net.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Here's Doncic. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Oh, missed on the tray. Hornets trail by 7.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. There's no denying it. Carter is a guy you can trust to get it done in the biggest moment. Finds an angle of attack and goes right to it.
Another steal. It's a one-on-one situation. The 3 is in.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Picked by Smith. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic. The putback. Here's Maravich. 6 to shoot. Oh, no good. Unable to win this run. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And so it's Houston winning this one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll do it, folks.